Hi, welcome back to another video, I guess. It's one of those situations where I get back from work late. I gotta wake up tomorrow morning early, and it's 1:15 in the morning. I'm dedicated. I'm gonna record a video. Oh, my light's flickering. Don't go out on me, buddy. I need you. I told you I was gonna get better lighting, and it's not any better. The problem is the camera. The camera is just horrible. It's not the lighting, it's the camera. Is that on my phone or is that on the... I have a dirty ceiling, so I guess we gotta find something to talk about. There's so many things I was gonna do. Actually, the video I had planned to record tonight isn't gonna come out. I was gonna record, but it's a little too late to start recording that. And it's gonna take a long time to record, but then a longer time to edit. So instead, I thought I'd just go in here and talk to you guys for a little bit. I just operate at night, I guess. There we go. I don't need a topic to talk about. I just rant about everything for a while. Realistically, though, I should find something to talk about. What do you guys like to do? What do you like to do? Is it weird if I single you out if you're watching this video? I can't concentrate on recording a video now. I'm clearly not focused. That's a good topic to talk about. Something that's just brief that I can just kind of talk about real quick, just kind of give my overall opinion of, and then we can go ahead and close it off. I'll say goodnight to you guys, and then we can go our separate ways. Oh, Morty. A little Star Wars. I mean, I've watched all the movies, so I guess that counts for something. But, I mean, I'm not like a mega fan of it or anything. I don't think Star Wars is like the best series of all time. What the heck is that? That's a June bug. My heart stopped. Ah, get out of here. I don't want you. Padme, get it. Get it! Where'd it go? Is it on me? This is gonna be the Find the June Bug game. What, the Find the June Bug game? The video where I just look for a June bug for 20 minutes. I don't know where it went. I don't like the way they clamp onto you with their little, you know, claws, their little leg grippers. What did I say we're gonna talk about? Star Wars or something? Yeah, that was what we're gonna talk about, Star Wars. I've seen all the movies, that's pretty much where my knowledge ends. I played some games that are Star Wars based. I actually like the games based on Star Wars more than I do the movies. I'm not saying the movies are bad. I didn't really watch the Star Wars movies until, well, I grew up with the old ones, but I never really watched the full movies. Like, I've always grown up with them. They were always on, it felt like, in our house, but I never sat down and watched the movies until I got my wisdom teeth taken out, around the time that the Force Awakens came out. While I was recovering from my wisdom teeth taken out, I just had a marathon and watched all the way from episode 1 through 6. Then I went and saw 7 in theaters, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they were all alright. The prequels were cheesy, so I understand why people don't like them. They were more kid-friendly, I guess. I mean, it's Star Wars. It's not like it's not all kid-friendly. I remember when I watched The Phantom Menace, I was really disappointed. I didn't know what to expect, because I didn't know anything about the prequels. I just knew that people didn't like them. I thought the first one was disappointing, except for the last part, which I liked. Attack the Clones was stupid. Like, legitimately, I don't like that movie. That was the worst one. I know a lot of people say Phantom Menace was the worst. They're lying. Attack the Clones was the worst. Revenge of the Sith, I liked a lot compared to the first two. And then we have the old ones, which was New Hope, which was really good. Empire Strikes Back, which was also really good. Return of the Jedi, which I didn't like a lot either. I don't think that one holds up as well as the other two. In fact, I actually like Revenge of the Sith more than I do Return of the Jedi. Where's that? That Doom bug's gonna pop out here in a second. And then there's the new ones, which was The Force Awakens and then The Last Jedi. I love The Force Awakens. I don't know if I love it. I liked The Force Awakens a lot. In fact, I loved it when it first came out, but I don't think it's aged too well. It's only, like, what, 2 years old? And The Last Jedi was just weird. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I liked it alright when I first watched it, and it's not setting well with me. There are some things that happen in that movie that I can't get over. So I guess I am a little more of a fan than I realized. Not that I'm just not a mega fan of Star Wars. I guess. There he is. I say I'm not a mega fan of Star Wars. I have a dog named Padme. Padme, hey, you want to say hi? Let's say hi to the camera. Padme, look over that way. Look that way. That way. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. Anyways. And then Rogue One and Solo. I haven't seen Solo. I feel like I'm just going to pass on that movie altogether because I don't think The Last Jedi... I feel like The Last Jedi pretty much just ruined Star Wars. Not like, it didn't just like ruin Star Wars completely, but it's like, there are some things I really liked about The Last Jedi, but for everything that I loved, there was like 2 things that I hated. And then for Rogue One and Solo, Rogue One was stupid. I don't know. I mean, the last part of Rogue One was pretty cool, but I don't have any opinion. I feel like it's weird because I feel like the stuff that's not the merchandise. I can't wrap my brain around what I'm trying to say, because I don't think Star Wars has ever been as good as the first 2 movies, which I guess are now episodes 4 and 5, which now it's weird because the first 2 movies are the best, but the way the series placed them is like right in the middle of everything. I don't think Star Wars will ever be as good as those first 2 movies. And to me, everything surrounding Star Wars has been great. The books, a lot of the books have been really good. The games, I'm a huge fan of Knights of the Republic. I think those games are amazing. And there's even some really good graphic novels that are insane. And I just don't feel like the Star Wars movies will ever reach that level that it was once before. And that's weird because the Empire Strikes Back came out like in what, 82 or 81 or something like that. I feel like most people feel that way. I think if you sat down and watched them all, I'm pretty sure most people would feel like the first 2 were the best. George Lucas lost his touch, and the series went downhill. I don't think it can really recover. I think Force Awakens was really good because it showed potential for what the series was going to grow into be. And then when The Last Jedi came out, it just ruined all that because it took all those plot threads that J.J. Abrams set up, which I thought were really good. And then when The Last Jedi came out, he took all that stuff that J.J. Abrams had perfectly set up and then just closed it all off to where there's not really much of a place to go with. Like Snoke just being killed off, Luke Skywalker being gone. They started killing off all the old characters that we grew to love, like Han Solo, Luke Skywalker. They're all dead. Leia, she's obviously not coming back. Now the 3rd movie, the trilogy's coming up, and it's like you killed off the whole original cast, and the new cast that's set up is just not as likable. Yeah, that's my rant. I said I don't have much of an opinion on it, but it's just because I feel like Star Wars has just went downhill, and this last movie has made me realize how empty Star Wars really is. Kind of hurts in a lot of ways. Maybe the series will save itself, but I just don't see it pulling it. I don't see it. So it dug itself into a deep hole. Star Wars is always something that I just paint in such a high regard, that everyone does paint in such high regard. But then when you really step back and look at it, which I think can be said about a lot of stuff, it's really quite empty. The only real great things I can really think about the prequels that came out was like Republic Commando and Clone Wars. So I think there's a lot of like things that branch off of the main movies that are better than the main movies are in a weird way. Because I think the Clone Wars and the Clone Wars miniseries were both better than the entirety of the prequel trilogy put together, in my opinion. And I do like Revenge of the Sith a lot, but I don't think it redeems what happened for the first 2 movies. And I don't know what they're doing with this new trilogy. I really don't. This is kind of what I wanted to do for the channel, though. It's just kind of rant about something, edit it down, and then post it. It's not much, but I think it's something at least. I wish I had a way to close out the video. I really don't have anything to say. Thank you guys for listening to... Oh my god, my English is so broken. You can tell I'm tired because none of my words are coming together. Let's have some longer videos that are going to be coming out pretty soon. They're going to take me a little bit longer to put together, so I don't really have a time frame when they'll be out. Probably by either the middle of this week or the end of this week, so we'll see how those videos go. But I have something pretty big planned for those next ones. And as always, thank you guys for listening to Rant. Listen to me to rant. What is wrong with me? I'll see you guys later. Bye. I have so many problems, man. I need to hire an English...